Oh my, precious hearts and dearest souls. In truth, it is difficult for us to even express what you are. Because you are beyond words, you are beyond form, you are certainly beyond thought. But you have believed to be what you think you are. And this is your only stumbling block. In truth, dear ones, all thought is false. Now that is going to rattle the cage of the mind straight away. And you will say, but how can I function if I'm not thinking? You would function beautifully. You would function on the fuel of your feelings. Do you understand what we say? You all have this magnificent thing you call intuition. But intuition, in fact, is the divine intelligence of your own soul. You are a being of light, and not just that, you are the greatest source of all of existence. But you have thought your way out of that. You have thought your way, in fact, out of all of your joy, all of your peace, all of your divine intelligence. Because you must have the mind of God which sits in the heart, or you could not exist. You, unfortunately, have only made one mistake. Because in truth, we do not believe that there is such a thing as a mistake. And we will work with that word for a moment because we even surprise ourselves. Let us put it this way. Here you have arrived on the stage of life. The Hollywood blockbuster movie you call your drama and your karma. And there's something you need to understand. You wrote the script. You decided to be the star in your own movie called Human Life. See how clever you are? Now, the mission statement of this Hollywood blockbuster mini-series, if you like, that you are all having, is to practice being destructor gods. And you have done that very well. Because the only place you can be a destructor god from is your mind and your thinking and the programs that you have believed from other beings. You see what we say? You have believed your prophets, your priests, your politicians to know the truth, to know what is best for you. And you can all certainly see that that is not the case. So, here you are on the stage of your Hollywood movie, completely unconscious that you've written the script, thinking perhaps that God has written the script and is trying to punish you for something. So, you have take one in the movie, and it doesn't go so well, so you think you have to rehearse it a little bit more. So you go take two. Let's go back into that disastrous relationship and try it again. Let's go back to that crappy job and see if I can manipulate it and change it. You see what we are saying? So you have constant mistakes of your life based on belief systems of how you are supposed to perform, how you're supposed to be perfect. Before then, you even have the right to receive love. Now here is the thing, dear ones. You are receiving love as you sit in your chair doing nothing. We call it divine current. You call it life force, chi. You are receiving the pure grace and love of love itself. That is how your heart is spontaneously beating as you sit here. That is how a newborn takes its first breath. Because life is love and love is life, and the two are one, and that creates every pulse within your universe and within yourselves. Now this might seem too simple, and oh yes, I know that, but you will walk out this door and forget that and go back to believing you are your thoughts. So as we say, there is only one mistake that has caused your movie to go terribly pear-shaped, is that you have believed the director of the Hollywood movie, and the director is your mind. The director is consistently telling you to improve your act, to get your act together. See what we are saying? And you are pushed and shoved and judged by your very own director called the mind. Now the soul is sitting back because the soul is the producer of the Hollywood movie, in truth. Without the producer, there's no director and there's no actors within the Hollywood movie. The producer is your soul, and the producer only has one intention with this movie, and that is to make it an exquisite love story. Because that's what the soul is. It is the aspect of you that you call God.